Well, WOOS states up new rules. The first page in the Daily Times. These are some of the stories that we'll be taking you through in this edition of Press Review today. On Wednesday, August 20, 2025, my name is Robert Edward. I'm not alone, I'm with my colleague.
Charity Chilanga.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm okay.
That's great. You can start taking us through the
Nation newspaper, and to begin with the very front page, APM out of his cocoon embarks on whistle-stop rallies as Chakwera others sustain grueling daily schedules. And the story is on page 2, and it says, after a 2-week disappearance, former President Peter Mutharika is today set to join the campaign trail for the September 16th general election with the whistle-stop rallies from Mangwashitu Lilongwe through Nchewu. The Democratic Progressive Party DPP yesterday said its reclusive presidential candidate who has conspicuously missed from the campaign trail since his last public appearance at Njamba Freedom Park in Blantyre on August 3rd, 2025, when the party unveiled its campaign and manifesto will campaign today. Since launching the campaign, it has been Mutharika's running mate Jen Ansah, a retired justice of appeal, who took charge of the campaign, showing up in the southern, central, and northern regions.
I don't know if we needed to announce. I think we just needed to see him.
Okay.
On the campaign trail. Yeah.
This is Mafunikira Gulingis.
No, not really. Everybody knows this campaign period and presidents are moving around.
Yes.
Of course, it was news that he's not moving around.
Yes.
But that is coming. We needed to campaign. Yeah, we needed to announce. Yeah, for the DPP funds. Maybe it's a strategy.
Maybe.
If it is, it's a good one. Yeah, but we would like to see him in the central region.
Yes.
Like in the southern region, in the northern region. I've seen some pictures with the caption, "Are you ready? Are you ready in the north?"
Okay.
Like that. So we are yet to see more. But President Dr. Chakwera has been in the north, and now he's in the central region. He's moving around. Kabambe as well is still in the central region.
Yeah.
I'm sure by the time all these people go to the southern region, campaigning can already go.
Yeah.
What's the taste from you about this year's campaign? Is it testing the same?
Yes.
Well, a lot.
Yes.
Fuel WOOS stays up new rules. Mayor restricts operating hours at selected filling stations. The Malawi Energy Regulatory Authority, MERA, has directed some fuel stations in some parts of the country to be operating between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. when providing services to customers. MERA Chief Executive Officer Henry Gajaj announced this in a letter dated August 19, 2025, addressed to the stations. According to the letter, the addressed companies are Puma Energy, Malawi Limited, Luntha Energy and Petroleum Limited, and I think the story goes on to another page.
Third page. That's the third page. Yes.
Yeah, and so they have listed a number of them. Fuels Limited, Lilongwe, and Tagunda Commodities. MERA spokesperson Fitina Konje disclosed that the respective fuel stations were Moza, Mount Meru, and the list goes on. So Kajal said the move was taken to address ongoing fuel supply shortages in the country. So MERA says there is ongoing fuel supply shortages.
G to G.
And I'm fuel akuvuta nzoko muno sura bana ndi boma chibungo ya boma cho chikunena bungo limana zanga zimezo zo zimezo leti titukuvuta. I mean, things are not okay. That's to be honest. Things are not okay.
Yes.
But I think to motorists, this is not a call for panic. I don't think for the past 2 days, I haven't 2 or 3 days, I think. I think since Monday, you are able to fuel anywhere without. At least I am.
Yes,
I am able to.
Yes.
I think you know good. I think we are rushing to Gazazana, filling station. But my phone on to though you know, I don't have time to start. You're thinking somebody who is simply doing his or her job, and is not even doing it to the set minimum standard. He's even failing. He's even falling short. Yeah, so well, it's a pity. It's bad for a country like Malawi to be reaching this far where some filling stations being told, hey, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But and so this is what would happen when I was that take school when it's 6:30 school I say I figure babyuma Kena gawe around figure by 10 paribe. I figure out paribe. When I 18, you see, so it's something that it's not a good development at all. I mean, there are people and institutions who are failing. Yes. Failing this country and speaking as being in the shoes of, I believe, being in the shoes of my politicians and community president or others. It's like people will start pointing fingers at the president. Imagine, I say, can you president did his part. Okay. President,
yes.
Ndipeza njira ina yodi mafuta azibwera msukono ndikuzana ndiboma lina mafuta azingatenga direct so he did his part. Yes. I mean apart it's not the president ni muntu modzeka it doesn't mean really kuzimapanga lina Jesus. There are institutions ina mera ina the ministry of energy.
Yes.
These are the people who are supposed to make sure that the move that the president has made. Okay, so the president, to me, the president did his part. Okay. Yeah. So, and the Northman, the Minister of Energy, these people, they're the ones. I mean, I believe they can understand to say, but not the president, in my view. Okay, because at his level. Okay. So I don't know, but of course the president is because if you have triggered something and that something seems not to be working the way you want it, so what are you doing? But you have just folded your hands. I don't have no, you too. I think the finger can point to you, the president, for that part. President. That will not be good. Okay, you know, but when I get let them is Zomangodi Mugakazodi Mazuka, Kamangoda and that's not good. And when I'm meeting in Garamena and when I'm Samari Rand. Odi mufuna mugamuzega ngumnena president bas. The president you know some of them, because some of us when we come there we are going to task you with questions serious and big time. Whatever. Yes. So but this is not to say if the president like you don't have to speak, but can you be sober? Okay. Kama kazi tuzinori. Kama zuri president ni mwana wanzano. Kama president is somebody's uncle. Do you know that the president is somebody's father? You cannot just, you get my point. Yeah. So that has to be set clear. Ngani amafuta a president did his part on the police on Pamamba level. He did his part. Yeah. Kwa sala unduna uona sazimezi. mera.
Yes. Nokma.
And how amene azoti mitu asamaguni yayi. Okay? Zinthu izizi and don't give us explanations.
No need of explanations.
I always say kuti mukamayimba phone uli mu phone ndimbira ine mu nyumba.
Yes.
I want to call Robert, you have dialed my number.
Yes.
You don't have time to start understanding kuti mene ndapanga dial ndoti sigino yacho kapa yakaomba kutawa tawa ayo yakafika ku machine kenaka from there yakafika
Chomwe ngoyembekezera iweyo ndikuti
do you have time for that? All you have is ndaimba phone ndifuna ndagula ma units ineyo tatana
ndifuna ndiyankhula ndi Robert
basi. So you are a minister, you are a CEO, you are what? I mean, we don't have time to start listening to whatever you explain to us. What we know is we pay taxes. We ushered into power somebody as a president, and we gave him powers to be priest, to appoint ministers.
Yes.
And he appointed a minister as energy.
Yes.
Energy who is overlooking Kane Anokman Mera.
Yes.
Tufuna mafuta. Basi tu Kane hata. Zodi kuti zikatera.
What we need is fuel.
We don't have that time. I mean, we don't have that time. So, if you are good at giving explanations, then you could have told us that I never
yes.
But I think if you had said that, yes. Or even a president, you would have appointing you could have said, so. Yes. I think this culture of explaining very well things. You see the press conferences. Yes. You see what explaining. Okay, so after you have explained, does that mean the commodities will now automatically be with the people? No, I mean, so what you are explaining are things that you are just supposed to be doing in the background for things to be working. Because you, after by the end of the month, you receive money. It's for you to be dealing with the problems so that tomorrow can figure Malawi. By the time tomorrow will figure Malawi, you have failed. Full stop, final. I mean, there is nothing like explaining. Can you go to another story? Yes.
All right. We have one other story on the front page. The property owners owe city councils 30 billion kwacha and on the yes. Center for Democracy and Economic Development Initiatives seeded.
Okay. So as long as the
yes.
It's a paid for arrangement. When I is I think I'm Madziwa. Mulinizojitika Tuesday.
Yes.
Mulibira. That's it. Come Mulibira wage so this is mafanana ndi now. I think people who have dealt with us know this.
Yes.
So this I think when I'm ngorenga ndama zina ikatumbalina zina tumbalina kila kumaganda zote zose because akabula kutekobera abauzinda wakazo it's less than what they expected.
Yes.
So timabanga zimenezo live kuside ndizi kuchitika ndi tufuna kuti amawadi kubatsireni kuti kodi Sylvester Namiwa ndibungula wala side afuna kuuza mtundu wa Malawi.
Yes, atasowa kwa kanthawi.
Yes. Bweleze kuti zonelera zimene zimanenedwa ma programs ngalameneyo so da makazo ni maganizo Luntha television kwa makala amene alibira
aitanitsa.
Yeah, so nkhani yake ndithu ndimene kaya mulizo chitika kuti kandi ma graduation kandi chani za ma office ma meetings ife timapanga into izimene banji tikumane kuseliku kakhala useliku lero khala mawa titsanzike mula ndine Robert Edward ndinzangaye
Charity Chilanga prizani kuonera ma program otsatira apo mpano pakanema wa Luntha makomanonse.